become the heads of apostles. Even in churches in Greece during the 11th, 12th, 13th century, we find in the pronouns of the church, we find the icons of philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Apollo, and that's quite recent, much later than our period. In the pronouns, not in the main body of the church, because they are considered precursors of Christianity. Ancient deities are transformed into Christian saints, like Saint Bacchus. The Neoplatonic philosophy is subsumed into the Christian philosophy. In fact, if we look closely, the transition we examine already started much earlier than our period. It starts in the 3rd century BC, and it may not have ended yet. But why should we be surprised by the continuity in this transition? We Greeks live in a time continuum. We speak the same language for 4,000 or even 5,000 years. We live in a country where the past is always present. We almost live in the past, believing it has not died. The artful objects of this exhibition bear testimony to this belief. Even more, they encourage us in our present travails. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Greece is today facing considerable challenges. But Greece has been in such situations before. I will remind you of the saying in the Peloponnesian War, when Nicias, the general of the Athenians, lost his fleet in Sicily. He wrote back he said to his soldiers there, "Tines de eximon, exinoteron ition de dialog." Some of us have escaped even worse situations. I mean, he said that in order to encourage them. The same applies today. Greece did not end with Alexander the Great when he died. Greece did not end when Constantinople fell. Greece will grow leaner but healthier out of the present economic, social, and political challenges. Greece is now a land of opportunity, a land where profitable investments can at last be made in the near future. So I hope. Ladies and gentlemen, the Onassio Foundation is a business and a public benefit institution. We consider culture, education, and social projects serious investments. In the United States, our affiliate foundation, headed by Ambassador Silas, has become a point of reference for experts and the wider public, a point where we can present the other, the good side of Greece. In tough times, our mission becomes even more important. As I said in my opening remarks exhibition, civilization, culture in these tough times is a need. It's not a luxury. We need it and we must fight for it. I would like, before ending, I have already said my thanks to the curators of the exhibition, the participating museums, particularly Dr. Alkias and Dr. Lazaridou, Professor Vondika, Professor Churchit, Professor Brown, and all the other participants in this exhibition. I will not tire you more with that. But I would like at this point to express my thanks for my colleague on my board, Ambassador Tsilas, for his excellent work here in New York and in all of North and South America. And also express my thanks to his able staff headed by Amalia Dimetatos and Maria Sereni. Before ending, and on another note, I would like to remind you that this exhibition is dedicated to the memory of late Dimitri Konstantios, the former director of the Byzantine and Christian Museum, and dear friend. In fact, I keep calling him Professor Byzantius, because it's a lapsus linguae which Dr. Halkia has told me happens to other people too, because Professor Byzantius was so at one with his mission and so at one with his museums. May his memory live with us. Thank you very much. I'd like now to invite Minister Dimitri Avramopoulos to the podium.
Your Eminence, Ambassadors, dear President of Onassio Foundation, distinguished guests, first of all, allow me to express once again my gratitude to Mr. Papadimitriou and the board for having invited me to share this great moment with you. As I said before, for a minister of a big government, to be here right now, it is not an easy thing, for obvious reasons. But I'm here with my heart, because I believe very deeply in the cause you served throughout these years, Mr. Papadimitriou. Of course, I'm supported today by the presence of Mr. Skigatopoulos, who was in the neighborhood, so I don't feel alone. You know that I would like to say that Onassio Cultural Center, it is conscious that right now, is serving in a very absolute way, I say, the legacy of Aristotle Onassio. Throughout the years, through these events, you promote Greek culture, and you really support what Greece is trying to do, to remind its contribution to global civilization, and on the other hand, in order to be pragmatic, to assume its responsibilities today for the future of our country, for the future of Europe, for the future of the world. It is crucial to realize that a substantial and extensive promotion of Hellenic culture could only materialize through a strong and continuous cooperation between public and private organizations. What Antonis said before, I fully agree with that. It is the moment for all of us who represent governments to realize that we cannot do it alone. Unfortunately, we have reached this point through dramatic moments the whole world is going through. Let's hope that this new beginning will mark a new era for the relations between the private and the public sector. And you do it in an excellent way. The Onassio Cultural Center, diachronically, constitutes one of the main contributors of our national policy to diffuse the ecumenical meanings and messages of Hellenic heritage, as well as to invite as many people as possible to savor Hellenic history, Hellenic culture, and the achievements of our society.